Welcome to Word Factory. We create word-tastic content that'll make you laugh, learn, and love language even more. If you appreciate our content, show us some love by smashing that like button. If you really want to make our day, hit that subscribe button. Because who doesn't need a little more wordplay in their lives? Enjoy. Belgium is a small country that packs a big personality. It's the birthplace of the saxophone, smurfs, and waffles. And it's also home to a linguistic divide that's as fascinating as it is quirky. Belgium is a bit like a linguistic sandwich, with the north being known as Flanders, where the majority of the population speaks Dutch, and the south called Wallonia, where French is the language of choice. In the middle, like the mayo in the sandwich, there's a region called Brussels Capital, which is officially bilingual. Belgium's linguistic balancing act has been a remarkable feat, and one that other countries with linguistic divides could learn from. Belgium's linguistic divide dates back to the medieval times when there was no linguistic divide. However, after centuries of invasions, occupations, and border shifts, the Dutch-speaking and French-speaking territories began to take shape. The linguistic border between Dutch and French began to solidify, and the Dutch-speaking Flemish people developed their own unique culture, while the French-speaking Walloons did the same. Belgium, the land of the mighty atomium, found itself torn between the powerful influences of its neighboring countries, the Netherlands and France. Before we continue, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more great content. In the 19th and 20th centuries, the Belgian upper class and government were mostly French-speaking, even in Flanders. The Flemish felt like second-class citizens in their own country, sparking a movement for greater recognition and autonomy. They demanded that Dutch be given equal footing with French. Belgium decided to go bilingual, officially recognizing both Dutch and French as national languages in 1898. Nowadays, the Belgian people have embraced their dual linguistic identity, much like they embrace a delicious cone of frites. Sure, there are still a few wrinkles to iron out, but for the most part, the Belgian sandwich is one tasty multilingual concoction. Belgium has managed to strike a balance between its two dominant languages, which is a remarkable feat. To truly appreciate the humor of Belgium's linguistic situation, we must explore some of the absurdities that arise from having two languages in one small country. For instance, some towns have two names, one in Dutch and one in French. Take the town of Ypres, or is it Leper? Or Mons, which the Dutch call Bergen. It's enough to give a visitor a severe case of linguistic whiplash. Street signs, official documents, and even product labels must be written in both languages. It's like Belgium is constantly speaking in two tongues at once, like a bilingual parrot with a split personality. Even the country's politicians have to navigate the linguistic divide. The Belgian parliament has two chambers, the Chamber of Representatives and the Senate. But here's the kicker. The Chamber of Representatives conducts its business in both Dutch and French, while the Senate only uses French. In Flanders, Dutch is the primary language taught in schools, while in Wallonia, it's French. But in the bilingual region of Brussels Capital, children are taught in both languages. Talk about a brain workout. It's a wonder these kids don't develop a third language just from the mental gymnastics. Despite these linguistic hurdles, Belgium has managed to strike a balance between its two dominant languages. It's a remarkable feat and one that other countries with linguistic divides could learn from. Instead of fighting over language, Belgium has embraced its bilingual identity and made it part of its national character. It's a bit like a quirky aunt with a unique personality. Sure, she's a bit odd, but you love her all the same. Belgium's tale of two tongues is a testament to the power of language to shape a country's identity. By recognizing and embracing its linguistic diversity, Belgium has become a unique and fascinating place that attracts visitors from all over the world. The Linguistic Balancing Act in Belgium is a remarkable example of how a country can manage its linguistic diversity and thrive as a multicultural society. Belgium's linguistic diversity is not only a matter of identity but also of practicality. The country is home to many international institutions such as the European Union, NATO, and the World Customs Organization. These institutions require multilingual communication, and Belgium's bilingualism makes it a perfect host country. The bilingualism of Belgium also makes it easier for Belgians to work and study abroad, as they already have experience with multilingualism and cultural diversity. Belgium's linguistic diversity also contributes to its rich cultural heritage. The country has produced many renowned artists, writers, and musicians who have influenced the world with their unique styles and perspectives. Flemish painters like Jan van Eyck and Peter Bruegel the Elder, the French-speaking writers like Georges Simenon and Marguerite Yourcenar are just a few examples of the cultural treasures that Belgium has to offer. The linguistic divide in Belgium is not without its challenges, but it is also a source of inspiration and innovation. The country has developed a unique language industry that produces a wide range of language services, including translation, interpretation, and language teaching. The language industry in Belgium is a prime example of how a country can turn its linguistic diversity into an economic advantage. In conclusion, Belgium's Bilingual Balancing Act is a fascinating tale of how a small country can manage its linguistic diversity and thrive as a multicultural society. The linguistic divide between Dutch and French has shaped the country's identity and contributed to its rich cultural heritage. Despite the challenges of bilingualism, Belgium has embraced its linguistic diversity and turned it into a source of inspiration and innovation. Other countries with linguistic divides could learn from Belgium's example and strive to manage their linguistic diversity in a way that promotes cultural richness and economic growth. So, next time you visit Belgium, try ordering your waffles in both Dutch and French and experience the unique flavor of Belgium's bilingualism. And that wraps up the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay notified about our uploads. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.